Dr. Jason Talley. That's right. Let's go. It's the James Talley Show. It's your life. Dr. Jason Talley. All right.
The James Talley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Talley Foundation, James Talley, and his guest will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Talley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego.
The James Talley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore them or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Talley Foundation, James Talley, and his guests will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Talley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth.
The James Talley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on The Answer. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Talley Foundation, James Talley and his guests will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Talley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on The Answer.
Yeah. Dr. James Talley. The James Talley Show. It's your life. Yeah.
Hello, welcome to the James Talley Show, It's Your Life. I'm your host, Dr. James J.C. Talley, and we got an absolute fantastic show coming your way today. This young man been on the show a while back, and, he has a very interesting, I'm not even going to give away, I'm going to let Michelle do all that, but I tell you what, sit back, grab you about 8-9 bags of popcorn, because you in for a ride. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic show, and I tell you, how you doing, Dr. Talley?
I'm doing great, James. How are you?
I am doing absolutely wonderful. I'm excited about this guest that we got on today. Especially us. We had a great time in church yesterday, and the follow up with this. I mean, this is going to be absolutely fantastic. So, how is things coming your way?
Things are going good. We did have a beautiful time at church, and this discussion comes at a great time during the Easter holidays, celebrating Passover, Good Friday, just everything, just celebration of this amazing event. And this returning guest is going to talk about other items that he is doing with this amazing creation.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm excited. Can you please do the honors of introducing the title of the show, the purpose of the show, and introduce this absolutely fantastic guest?
Yes, the title of today's show is A.i Bible Sagas, the book of Joshua and beyond. And we're having a conversation with Jason Talley. He's the creator, innovator of A.i Bible Sagas. He's going to talk about the updates, since we've last spoke, the challenges and growth of this amazing platform, video plans for the rest of the year, and Saga University coming soon. So Jason Talley is a versatile individual known for being a musician and an all-around creative. Born in Detroit, Michigan, he has always been passionate about technology, and his journey in AI video design began in 2023. Although self-taught, he has demonstrated a keen understanding of AI visual and AI audio techniques to create the online series and movies known as A.i Bible Sagas. His journey has been marked by a growing number of supporters across social media platforms with 1.7 million views on YouTube. Beyond the professional realm, Jason is known for promoting positive thinking and speaking. In his journey, he envisions making A.i Bible Sagas into a live action TV series and a series of books based on the videos produced. Please welcome back to the show, Mr. Jason Talley.
Thank you for
Welcome
having me.
back to the show, Jason, man. Welcome back.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate
Man, I
it.
tell you, man, I'm still mesmerized from when you was on a few months back.
Uh-huh.
And I asked our great friend to reach out to you, make sure that Dr. Terry Spain, that make sure we get you back on. We need to get you back on often to share your thoughts and your stories and your movies that you're doing. So, Jason, can you tell our viewers and our listeners a little bit more about you that might have not saw you when you was on last time? Can you tell them what where you from, what make you click, why you so passionate about the Bible, A.i Bible Saga?
Okay. Well, where I'm from Detroit, Michigan, born and raised. Um, what makes me passionate about what I do, my parents are pastors, so I was raised in the church, pretty much. I was raised in the church, so Bible stories and these Bible stories and books, these are like things that were part of my foundation, like as a kid, pretty much. So these are things that I had ingrained within me, like in the foundational phases, pretty much, right? So what I will find what happened is like I have some friends like probably a couple years ago I had a friend. She started reading the Bible. She wanted to get closer to God. She took a trip to Israel, like she did all of that, right? But like when she will read certain things she wouldn't understand. So she'll come to me and ask me questions, and I'm just like, oh, that means this. I'm like, and for me, like I said, I know that this is like a foundational pillar of who I am, right? So this is like it's more so like, oh, you knowing something like the back of your hand or whatever. And I never really gave it much thought as to like how I could be a blessing to the masses just based off of the things I know. So that's where this was born, pretty much.
Wow. So what is A.i Bible Saga and what inspired you to create this?
So AI Bible Sagas is a platform where you can sit and watch the whole book. Like you could sit down. Like so far, I've done the first 7 books of the Bible. So you can sit down, watch the books of the Bible, and when you get up from watching that video, you know exactly what happened. You know exactly what was said. Like pretty much, it's more so like it makes you, it draws you in. It makes you feel like you're watching like a drama or something like that. But I wanted it to be more so captivating, where it's visually appealing, as well as like the things you hear. Like I want it all to come together. I wanted it all to come together. I know, like pretty much, I know the things that capture my attention, like the things I've watched and things that I make. Like we have all like if we're on YouTube, we'll click on something like, what's this?
And then after 2 minutes, like, okay, I'm done with that, you know. So I wanted it to be like you click on it. Like I've there's comments where somebody will click on the book of Genesis or something. And it's like I clicked on this just to watch it for a couple minutes and end up watching the whole thing, you know. So um that's pretty much that's pretty much what AI Bible Sagas is. It's a tool that you can use. Like I know some people use it to enhance their Bible studies, to help them like go further in the books that they're reading. So like I love that. Like it's a multifaceted thing.
It is, man. And I tell you what, I want to show this little clip that you had put together. First of all, before I show it, can you explain to our audience that you generated this AI and all that, the characters and the setup?
Yeah.
Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, so that's so like pretty much like everything you see, they are not real people. Like everything is AI generated. Like like especially with we'll get into that deeper into the conversation, like especially in the book of Joshua, because the last time I was here, I was working on the book of Numbers, and like everybody was talking about how amazing the book of Numbers look, but the book of Joshua looks even better than that because like the technology is updating and stuff like that. So what I do, I generate images. I generate AI images of the characters that I want to use. Like I feel like a real casting director, but it's just me. It's just me. I don't have to hire no actors or voiceover people, like because it's all AI generated. And I just go along. It's a tedious process, most definitely, but I stick with it. So that's how you get the finished product. But you get like I generate images of different characters. I generate the animation, and I just put it all together and just like a gumbo of goodness, and that's what you had. The end product is what you get.
Let's let the audience see this product right here. Absolutely amazing.
You know, it's funny. It's funny watching that trailer because like when I released the trailers, I'm at I will be at the beginning stages of editing, right? So like watching the trailer is funny because like some of those clips are get have some of those clips were updated. So like when you actually watch the actual movie, is like those clips look 10 times better. And so that's why I watch it. I'm like, wow.
I tell you what, we're going to take a station break, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about the movie that you just put together, and we want to
Okay.
give our audience an opportunity to be able to go and watch the movie. I'm certainly going to watch it. I tell you what, whichever platform that you watch this on, if you want to be part of the conversation, all you have to do is go to the comments, ask any question that you might have. I promise you, we'll get you an answer. It's your life. And we'll see you shortly after the break.
Dr. James, JC, Cooley. The James Cooley Show. It's your life.
Really get a chance to know who you are. And once you know who you are, you truly know who you are, love who you are. Love who you are. You're a masterpiece. Love who you are. Love who you were born to be. Love me some me. That's what I'm talking about. When you leave high school, you gotta know today or tomorrow, or hopefully today, what your plans are. Hopefully, there is no bad decision unless there is no plan. Create, collaborate, commit with confidence. Commit with what? Commit with what? And everything that you do.
Welcome to Viridian Christian University, where faith and learning come together to transform lives. At VCU, we believe that education is more than just academics. It's about fostering a community of growth, integrity, and purpose. Whether you're pursuing a bachelor's, master's, or doctorate, VCU offers flexible, affordable, and 100% online degree programs that cater to your busy life. Our innovative platform provides a personalized learning experience, empowering you to thrive in today's ever-evolving world. Join a global community of learners guided by an experienced faculty who are committed to your success. With VCU, you're not just earning a degree, you're preparing for a future that integrates faith, leadership, and service. Viridian Christian University, educating with purpose, transforming lives. Learn more at ViridianChristianUniversity.com. ViridianChristianUniversity.com.
In this life you are gonna grow, but there's things in this world that you gotta know. To be the best that you can be, you wanna grow real big into a strong tree. To be who you're created to be, the one who's gonna leave a legacy is you. But you got to have these 4 C's. Create, collaborate, then you commit with confidence. Create, collaborate, then you commit with confidence. It's the 4 C's. Oh yeah. It's the 4 C's.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life, and I tell you what, we have a sit-down conversation with, I tell you, Bible Saga, A.i Bible Sagas, and we got Jason Talley. I tell you, very, very talented young man here that's doing great things. And I tell you what he's doing could really go off, really blow up, and everybody will come closer to Jesus, getting an opportunity to know Jesus. Because he is doing A.i Bible Sagas, movies, and a lot of other things, the teachings that, he take directly from the Bible, and also upbringing. His mom and dad, ministers and pastors, So, Jason, I want to get back on that one. That trailer that you just showed is extraordinary. But I think you have mentioned to me that you also got a movie that's out there from that. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so that the movie, that's the trailer to the movie that I just released days ago, on March 29th, actually, when I released it for the Book of Joshua. It's a whole full-length movie. It's about close to 50 minutes, and it's on YouTube. If you look for the Book of Joshua on YouTube, that would be the first thing that come up. I promise you. But yeah,
that's the website that I got up there. That's where they can find the movie.
Yes. Yes. I so like the last time I was here, I was working on the book of Numbers, and it's just a journey to go from Exodus to the book of Joshua, because like as you know, all of those books are connected. It's like one continued storyline from from Moses leading the children of Israel out of Egypt into like the final days where Joshua takes Moses' place as the leader and battling these people in this land that God promised the children of Israel. It's phenomenal. I love watching it. Like I love watching it where you see the battles like looking at it in comparison to the other books. I'm like, wow, like some of the things it could get a little violent, but it's the Bible. Like and like I said last time, I don't I don't cut corners. Like if it's in the Bible, it's going to be in these videos. Like I don't censor it at all. So
And creating these sagas, I mean, I know as it's just like writing books. I write books,
yeah.
but when you have a script already, or you come to it and you say, "Hey, this looks good. I'm think I'm gonna change this and put this in here, and go back and get more characters, or however you do that." What is the process?
So my process, I literally just use the Bible. So it's already put together for me. So all of my energy goes into the visuals, like going into the visuals. The as far as like the script, I use the Bible, copy pasted into my AI generator voiceover, and it just go from there. And like all the visuals is my main focus, because the Bible is the Bible, and that don't need to be touched. If anything, like maybe there may be like a list, like how in some chapters of the Bible you'll get a whole list of names of this is this person's son, this is, so maybe I'll summarize that, just for the sake of watching the video, because my main purpose is to like tell the stories, so I get some people like, oh, you kind of skipped over that. It was like, no, it wasn't skipped over, it was summarized. But for all of that, it should cause you to want to pick up your Bible and read it for yourself. So
Wow, you got Dion Brown saying this was a great movie, well put together. Never seen the movie so detailed and real. Like the Bible is a real movie form. What are your thoughts on that?
that's my exact like purpose. That's exactly the what I was aiming for.
Yeah. What do your mom and dad think about that? Do you guys utilize entities in church or Bible study or any of those type of things? Because they so detailed and so well put together, utilizing a lot of different areas.
Yeah, I know they support it. They like them. They like them. They haven't used them in any services or anything like that, but they do like them. Most definitely.
Why did you choose the book of Joshua? I know he chose the book of Numbers last time. Why did you choose the book of Joshua this time to tell the story?
So that's the funny thing. So like, I don't think a lot of people realize I'm going in the order of the Bible. So as I started in the book of Genesis, and I've been going in order. So the next book is Judges, and that's the way I'm going, like in the same order of the Bible.
What did you learn from putting this book, Joshua, together that you probably did not know, even though you don't read the Bible many, many times?
Right.
What some of the things that you learned from reading this and putting the movie and putting the sagas together this time?
What I think what stood out to me the most is pretty much Joshua, right? Just his like he was very sharp when it came to like the things that God told him. Like where Moses may have been a little, passive on some things, and Moses and Aaron may have been passive on some things. Joshua was not. Like Joshua was, like, you could tell it's that he was the new generation of leaders that, that was birthed from Moses. But the things that the things that God told him to do, he did it to a T. And if anybody that disobeyed or whatever, like, he dealt with them harshly and swiftly. And like, just anything, just like when you go into the cities that they was going in, like, he was doing everything that God told him to do. And like, he wasn't playing no games. He wasn't playing no games. Like, I think one of my favorite parts is when you have when the kings try to come together and they see that Joshua and the children of Israel is taking over the towns. So you get the kings that try to come together and they partner up and combine armies and stuff like that. They go into battle with the children of Israel, but the 5 kings go run away and go hide in a cave. And Joshua pretty much tell his people to trap them in the cave where they can't escape. And he pretty much tell them, like, bring the kings here and and tell his people, like, put your foot on their necks and like, don't be scared. Like, what anything God tell you to do, he gonna stand up for you. And I love that. I love that.
Well, Joshua didn't play it all at all. So the book of Joshua is rich with themes of conquer faith and divine promises. How did you navigate those heavy themes while working with AI? I'm talking about to capture all of these things, the most important things that you put in your movies and your sagas.
To capture the pretty much like I said, I don't veer off from the Bible. Whatever it says is going in my videos. Like, pretty much, like, I know, like, some things may be a little extreme to some people, and that's fine. But I'm like, if it's in the Bible, it's going in the video. I'm sorry. Like I said, like, when I was editing the video, I'm like, this one is a little violent, and this one is a little violent, but it's the Bible. So I'm like, I want to stay true to the word of God. I don't want to veer off from it. I don't want to censor it in no type of way. I think that's the issue. I think that's one of the main things that got me into doing these videos, because a lot of things would be censored and you wouldn't get the full story. So, like, in the previous videos where some wild things are happening, you have people in the comments like, this really happened in the Bible? Like, yes, it did. So I just wanted to, like, be 100% thorough with the things that's in the Bible that may get skipped over because it's not pretty or whatever. So
I tell you, doing this it's kind of like storytelling. How did you go about writing the story, telling the story? I know it's in the Bible, you pick everything out,
right,
but portions that you're going to utilize to tell the story where it falls in chronological order, where this is getting. How you go about choosing that?
How I go about choosing that? So pretty much, I stick with the narrative, right? Because, like, we know the Bible is not only just stories, but it's instructions as well. So when we get to those instructional portions of the Bible, I pretty much summarize the instructional portions where, like, that will cause the person to go read the Bible for themselves. And I stick with the, narrative part, the narrative of the Bible, where it's easy to follow. You can sit down. I know there's a lot of people that sit down with their kids and they raising their kids off of these videos. And that's, like, something that I'm proud of, because as like I said, growing up in church, like, me and my brother was watching, like, similar like Bible cartoons of Jesus and Jesus cartoons and stuff like that. So it makes me proud to know that, like, there's a generation of children that when they grow up and they think of things in the Bible, they're going to think of these videos that I'm making right now.
Wow. And you just hit it on the nose, man, because a lot of times visually, that's how we learn, especially kids.
Yeah.
That's how they learn. And if they watching your videos, your sagas and your stories, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated from this. So I want more. We're gonna take a station break. We're gonna take a station break, but we're gonna come back. We got a lot more. Jason Talley that we're gonna talk about. We're gonna dig deep into this, and I tell you what, whichever platform that you watch us on, whether it's E36 Television, Transfer TV, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Rumble, AM 660 The Answer, listening on the radio. I know you can't comment on the radio, or AM 1170 The Answer out of San Diego. Hey, welcome to the show. If you want to be part of it, just go to the comments on the platform that you're watching us on. I promise you we'll get you an answer. It's your life, and we'll see you shortly after break.
Listen up. It's Dr. Jason Talley. Yeah. It's the James Cooley Show. It's your life. Hey.
A Black Man's Point of View is the newest Amazon.com #1 release and bestseller book from author Dr. James J.C. Cooley, featuring the perspective from 11 other contributing authors. In A Black Man's Point of View, Dr. James Cooley unpacks his thoughts and personal experiences about the challenges, stereotypes, and feelings of self-worth that many black men face today due to a 400-year ancestry rooted in slavery and colonization. Yet, how so many black men move forward despite this history. Most importantly, A Black Man's Point of View conveys that all men, regardless of race, creed, or color, are capable of love, respect, and dignity. Described as a map to a greater life from the heart of a man who's experienced life's misfortune and harsh conditions, James shows us how beliefs, convictions, and a healthy mentality can help propel a life worth living. A must-read for all. Order your copy of A Black Man's Point of View by author Dr. James J.C. Cooley today from Amazon.com or wherever books are sold.
Noah Dingley here, producer of The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life. And the new audio version of James' book, Country Boy, City Boy, A Journey That Ain't Over Yet, is a must-have. James shares his true life story of struggle and success in America. It's both a cautionary tale and a roadmap to achieving the American dream. Get the new audio version of Country Boy, City Boy, A Journey That Ain't Over Yet by James Cooley on Amazon.com or wherever audiobooks are sold.
The James Cooley Show. It's your life. That's right.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life, and I'm sitting here having an absolutely fantastic discussion with Jason Talley. And you know what he's talking about is, I'm going to tell you, I can't wait to watch this movie. I cannot wait to watch the movie. I just showed you guys the trailer. Actually, I'm going to show you the trailer again because I want you guys to go and watch this movie again. So, Jason, if it's okay, can I show the trailer one more time?
Yeah, that's fine.
same effects, man. The same effects. Did you find any parts of the book of Joshua particularly difficult to adapt to or controversial when re-imaging through AI?
I wouldn't say the things in the book were challenging. I think for me, what was challenging though, I had to go through like in this industry, like it's more so like a newer, like this technology is more so newer, right? So if you look at the book of Numbers or the book of Joshua, it looks completely different from the book of Genesis and the book of Exodus, right? Um, I think the biggest challenge I had to face is going around to make sure I was given best quality, um, the best quality because some of the programs it would update or change. So pretty much that's why I have multiple that I use to make sure that I'm on top of the game at all times. So I think that was my biggest challenge. Like I said, that actually goes into play as why it's like some scenes from the trailer is different in the movie, but the movie it looks great. So I'm always studying and making sure I'm up to date on all the new updates and what's going on and what's new. So that's pretty much what I had to do, like, and not get comfortable and complacent. So like that was my biggest thing, to make sure I'm not comfortable. I'm steady learning and steady growing and developing and making sure I'm giving the best product I can.
Wow. I mean, I see we got a whole lot of comments. You got Kenya saying, looking forward to the book of the gospel. I know
The
that.
gospel books, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And what's next, fam? That's Michael. He's saying, what's next? I mean, obviously they have watched your product, watched you grow, watched you do so many great things. So Michael is asking you, what's next?
What's next? The book of Judges is most definitely next. I'm looking forward to that. The book of Ruth is after that, and then we get into First Samuel and Second Samuel after that. King David and Saul. Like, I can't wait to get to that story. I swear.
Renee said, love these stories, especially the images. So and you got Susan saying $9.99. That's a steal. I mean, that's a steal. Oh wow, the imaging is amazing. So people can get this book on YouTube.
Yes.
How can, and so it's a site there that they can go to and pay the $9.99 and get the
No,
book.
I think that's a super chat that they sent you guys.
Okay.
But for the book of Joshua, you're just going to go to YouTube and just type in the book of Joshua and enjoy it.
And let me put that back
free of
up there.
charge.
And that is what they need to go to, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Man, I can't wait, man. I'm gonna watch it on the big screen tonight, man.
That's the best way to watch it. I promise you. When I premiered it, I was at my friend's house and we was all watching it and we sat down and it was great.
How do you feel when you're with your buddies and your friends and family and you watching something that's so amazing and you're like, wow, I created that? Well, what I'm trying to say is I created that through the word of God.
Yeah.
And God planted that on your heart,
just put the
on your
work
mind.
into it. Yeah, most definitely. It feels great. It feels great. Every day I wake up, I pray that God continue to give me the wisdom to do the things that he placed me on this earth to do in a way that's pleasing to him, that serves the people that I'm here to serve. So
are you or do you do any ministry yourself, or you just a member of your parents' churches? Or
no, I don't do it. Like, this is my ministry at this point. Like, I feel like God is using me to bring people closer to him with this. I see a lot of comments that say that pretty much watching these videos have brought them closer to God and have brought them a stronger relationship with God and make them want to pick up their Bible and get to know him better. And I couldn't ask for more than that. Like, I can't. I can't take the glory for that.
No, we give the glory to God.
Yeah.
You know, as you move beyond Joshua into later biblical books, how does the tone of approach help you identify your project? I know you're saying you go in on and how do you visualize in your mind, because you have to doing a project, selecting how the order of your books or your saga or whatever that's going to flow?
Yeah. Well, pretty much as of right now, I'm just going in the order of the Bible. But as far as like the visually and the tone, pretty much it depends on what's going on. Like with the background music of certain things, like it has to, like for me, it has to all come together. It's like a feeling. It has to all come together. Like I told you last time, I feel like Quincy Jones sometimes when I select my music for certain videos and stuff like that. It just like I'll test run certain things and just make sure that it just feels right. It looks right. It just come together. And that's done in the early stages, because I read the books before I even, try to put them together. I read the books and collect on, what's going on in the book. And then to answer your question in another way, a lot of these things have been in my mind even as a kid. So like pretty much, what would this story look like in a Hollywood movie? And just so happen I'm able to do this all with AI without having to hire actors or producers and sound people and stuff like that. So
wow, the comments are constantly coming in, man. We're getting a lot of them. Let's go back to Jennifer Gore. He said, looking forward to purchasing this book. Or Jennifer, you also, if you go to YouTube, on the link that I'm getting ready to put up here, you can watch it. Let me put it back up again, Jennifer. Here we go. If you and tell them one more time, if they went to YouTube and all they had to do is look up book of Joshua.
Just put the book of Joshua into your YouTube search bar, and it's going to pop up. A.i Bible Sagas, the book of Joshua.
Wow.
Book of Joshua.
A lot more coming in. Love you. The stories are amazing. They watched them all, so gifted. So let me ask you, we got about a minute before the break.
Okay.
Now, when do you know? I'm talking once you done edited it and put it together, and in your heart, God's like, that's
ready.
It.
Yeah,
it's ready. Or when you get that feeling, do you just drop everything? Like dropping the mic, bam.
It depends. I've done that. I've done that with Deuteronomy, like some of the smaller books, right, where it's more so summarizing. But with the longer books like Numbers and Joshua, I'm like, I'll be ready. I'm like, it's ready right now. Here y'all go. But I'm like, I have to roll it out. Like let people know, give them a week's notice or something like that. But it feels good to like finish a whole book of the Bible and just present it where people can take it for consumption. I love the feeling.
Man, I tell you, we're going to take a station break. When we come back, Dr. Coolidge is going to join us. And I know she got several questions for you, but I tell you what, if you're not enjoying this, something wrong with you. If you're not enjoying this discussion, I mean, especially if you're a believer, which we are here, if you want to be part of the conversation, all you have to do is just go to the comments, ask any question that you might have. I promise you, Jason will get you an answer, and I might have to play that saga one more time when we get back. So it's your life, and I tell you, we'll see you at the break.
At Meridian Christian University, we believe education is more than just a degree. It's a pathway to a purpose-driven life. Whether you're advancing your career, pursuing a passion, or building a new future, VCU's 100% online programs give you the flexibility to learn on your terms, anywhere, anytime. With expert faculty, personalized mentorship, and a faith-centered approach, you'll gain the skills, knowledge, and leadership you need to make a lasting impact. VCU offers bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degrees, each designed to empower you for success in today's fast-changing world. Join a global community of believers, learners, and leaders. Ready to start your journey? Viridian Christian University, transforming lives, empowering futures. Visit us at ViridianChristianUniversity.com. That's ViridianChristianUniversity.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michelle Cooley. Heart disease research saves lives. It's that simple. Thanks to medical advancements funded by the American Heart Association, more women are surviving heart attacks, strokes, and other cardiovascular diseases than ever before. But there's still so much work to do.
Hi, I'm Dr. James J.C. Cooley, and I'm raising funds to support life-saving research because every heartbeat is worth fighting for. In honor of Women's History Month, please join me in support of the American Heart Association and women's health.
Life is filled with circles and cycles, phases and stages that shape who we are. These moments define us, and we have the choice to either accept or embrace them. Hello, I'm Dr. Michelle Cooley, and I encourage you to support the J.C. Cooley Scholarship You Can Award so we can empower high school seniors and college students to believe that they can achieve anything they set their minds to.
Hello, I'm Dr. James J.C. Cooley, the host of It's Your Life Radio and also founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation. With your help through donations to this year's J.C. Cooley Foundation Scholarship Award, we aim to inspire, prepare the next generation of leaders. We kindly ask for your generous support to help bless at least 30 or more future leaders by donating between a minimum of $250 or more. Please consider donating what you can by May 1st and join us in shaping our future leaders of tomorrow.
The James Cooley Show. It's your life. That's right.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's Your Life, and I tell you, just sit back here, just having fun, just listening to this conversation, getting educated from Jason. I'll tell you about A.i Bible Sagas. I'm gonna play this one more time. I'm gonna turn it over to Michelle, but I got to play this one more time. I'm sorry, Jason. I have to.
Hello, welcome back to the show. And we're here again with Jason Talley, the innovator and creator of A.i Bible Sagas. And Jason, we were talking before we went live on the show about, how Hollywood or people turn a realistic event into how they want to make it in a Hollywood or movie studio fashion. Some of it is not authentic, but they kind of tweak it just
Hmm.
for, getting a certain audience interaction perspective. So the Bible, there's so many different interpretations of it. Do you, when you create these stories in the AI realm, are you going by, you're not adding anything that is not what the truth is or what your interpretation of it? Can you kind of discuss that, the authenticity of when you create these stories?
Of course, of course. Yeah. So what you will see a lot of times in um, certain Bible shows, you there's dialogue that has to be added for the lack that you don't get from the Bible. Certain dialogues or certain maybe dynamics in certain relationships between certain people, right? For me, with the formula that I came up with for AI Bible Sagas is more so you have the narrator telling the story, right? So like it puts me in a position where I could just stay true to what the Bible is saying and I don't have to add any dialogue or anything like that outside of what's in the Bible. Um but I'm sure like when it come like like when you come to having to make um a full length 2 hour movie or making a series where there's your a TV show with a hour long TV show where that comes into play and more so I believe like I don't think there's nothing wrong with that as far as the TV like for that aspect, but it more so has to line up with what the Bible says as well. Like some people, you know, add things and make people look like I don't think the Bible said that at all, but but for the formula that I have, I don't have to add anything extra to what the Bible says already. And like I said, I'm already using I use the contemporary English version of the Bible where it's easy to understand. So I don't have to do extras at all. So
Well, what is, I would say, your biggest challenges, especially like, so, okay, so you did this, the clip we show was the book of Joshua. How do you
yes,
decide which, are you going in order or
yes,
are you, oh, you are going in order.
yes,
Oh, okay,
yes.
okay. How long is the creative process? I guess it depends on the story you're telling. I'm sure it could
Mhm.
be some could be shorter, some could be longer. But do you get any feedback, let's say, from like elders in your family who are really spiritual about their interpretation, besides your interpretation and you studying the word? Do you get any feedback or any recommendations about maybe a certain scripture in the story you want to tell? What does it really mean?
Mhm. No, I don't get no personal feedback from anyone that I've come across personally, maybe just in the comments on YouTube. It's always feedback in comments, right? So um there and I think mostly like sometimes some of the comments I could tell that some people leave comments without watching the full thing or not, being, like maybe they watching this one or didn't watch the last book or like, oh, somebody will leave a comment like, oh, this was left out. But like like if like, oh, that was mentioned in the last book, like that didn't happen in this book. So like I think that's that's the thing I come across the most when it comes to these things. But it's more so like people in the comments for real.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. You do want feedback, so comments is
Yeah, it's
welcomed.
welcome. They're always welcome.
Definitely welcome. So tell us about Saga University. If you haven't mentioned that yet, can you tell us a little bit
Mhm.
about that and what is it and what are your plans and what is your goal?
Yeah, so that's something that I am working on. It's still in the baby stages of development, but what it will be is a on like an online course, but not like the courses that everybody is selling, like, oh, buy my course, where, you know, it's like some video modules or whatever, and you can follow them. Like, I will have like an online class where I'm hands-on with people and teach them how to make these type of videos. And it don't have to be Bible videos. It could be, you know, like whatever, like, so they can do movies or whatever. Like maybe they have scripts that they want to turn into movies, and with this skill, they can pretty much get a proof of concept just using AI tools. So that's something that I want to have into play, like sometime probably this time next year. And like I said, it's not going to be just modules. It's going to be hands-on. Like I'm live with these people, like at least once or twice a week, and teaching them everything I've learned the last 2 years from, you know, trial and error. So,
hey, Jason, we're down to the last minute of the show. How can people reach out to you, support you, get your books, and et cetera?
You can reach out to me personally on my Instagram, godmode.jason. And for A.i Bible Sagas, A.i Bible Sagas on YouTube, A.i Bible Sagas on TikTok and Instagram as well. Stream the Book of Joshua. It's out now on YouTube.
Tell you what, we're going to push this out there. We're going to put it out there. I want to thank you. Are you invited back? Let me know when your schedule, let Michelle know when your schedule permit, because your next project, we certainly want to have you back on to talk about it. I'd like to thank Dr. Michelle Cooley for putting together another absolutely fantastic show. Of course, I want to thank Jason for taking the time. Most importantly, I'd like to thank our viewers and listeners for tuning into the James Cooley Show, Monday through to Friday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Always dream big, think big, and be big. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. It's Your Life, and we'll see you then.